So if you'd like to have those free videos whenever you want to play them, go to my YouTube channel. It is Sacred Lotus Heart, and I included one of the links to one of the videos there in the chat box. And if you subscribe to any type of YouTube channel, whether it's mine or somebody else's, when you subscribe, it's not a paid thing. What it does is it actually starts to notify you when they put a new video or new content up, so that you don't have to go and search every time. So it'll just tell you, oh, they put a new meditation, or they put a new yoga or Tai Chi thing up. So you have the option to delete that from your email, or to click on it and go to the new content. So that is an option for you if you'd like to do that, just to make it a little easier on yourself instead of trying to remember our hyperlink. All right, for today, we will be coming to standing if that works for you in your yoga practice. It doesn't mean that you have to come to standing, but it is an option for you to do. We will be primarily working in our chair, and then we will be doing some of the poses in our standing position. Today I have my strap and I have a block. You don't need to have a yoga block if you don't have one. You can use a stack of books, another box, or something like that. What it is used for is bringing the floor closer to you. You can also use a footstool or a step stool if that works better for you. When you do those, as I said, it brings the floor closer. So we're going to be using it for our foot, and then we will also be using it for a pose of our hip opener while we're sitting in the chair. So why don't you grab your chair, grab your props, and let's get started with our chair yoga. Starting in a comfortable position that feels right to you, that you are able to extend your foot comfortably in your chair and feel that support underneath you. For me, with this particular style of chair, I need to come to the edge even more than some, just because of the depth of the seat. Remember, every chair is different, so you might have to do the same thing. Start to prepare the thighs, rolling them in and around, and then grabbing the glutes and pulling them out of the way so you can find more of your stability on your sit bones and balance on the chair. You're going to try to have your knees just over your ankles, toes facing forward, as you roll the shoulders back and drop them down. Tailbone towards the earth and navel towards the spine. Relaxing the throat as you breathe and the eyes become soft. And giving yourself permission to let go of all the busyness, the worries, the concerns. Allowing yourself to be in the present, disconnecting from all that is too busy and frustrating, while connecting to your inner self. As we prepare for our movements, I want you to not only let go of all that busyness, but bring the sense of gratitude into yourself. Whether that's through an image, a thought, a phrase, a feeling of what gratitude is for you when you have gratitude for yourself, for someone else, for a situation, a place, an experience. Letting that sort of wave through you. When you feel like you start to lose your breath or busyness starts to sink into your mind today, I want you to breathe in and think of that sense of gratitude, and breathe out as you let it come deeper into you. We're going to start opening up our ankles and our toes first today, starting from the floor up. Slowly start to wiggle your toes, feeling that sensation. Scrunching the toes up. And we're going to keep the feet on the floor. Raise the heels up, coming to the balls of the feet and then letting them come down. Up and down. Your body might move and pivot, balancing on your sit bones. We're going to pause. Come to one ball of the foot and roll that ankle round and round. You can make it deeper and wider around your foot. Hello, Ted. Round and round, and then go the other way. Remembering to breathe. And then letting that foot come down and go to the other foot. Roll the ankle. Let it go slowly. Small circles first, then growing bigger. And then reverse the circle. And letting that foot come down. Slight engagement of the shins forward. Press the heels in. Gentle squeeze of the inner thighs. Rolling the shoulders back and tailbone down. Breathing in and out. Sliding the right leg long, pointing the toe. Letting the foot be flat on the floor. Point and flex the foot, letting the knee bend as you do so. Flex that foot and roll on the heel one way and then the other, moving the ankle, wiggling the toes. Slide that foot back underneath the knee and let's do the other one. Side the leg long, point. Still allowing everything to be stacked up. Point and flex. And then flex, wiggle the toes, and roll the ankle, balancing on the heel. One way, and then the other. And then sliding that foot underneath the knee. We're going to hinge down a little bit. You have your hands, or you can even use the prop of the block or the books, or even a pillow. First, I'm going to show you our normal way of using the hands and then how you can use a prop. We're going to hinge down, letting the lower back relax, letting the head be above the heart as much as you want. Press the feet in. Take the tailbone down and the navel towards the spine as you slowly slide down. For some, you may want to come all the way down. For others, you may want to keep your head above the heart. Try not to sway in your back. Instead, take the tailbone towards the seat, gently squeezing the inner thighs and pushing the shins towards the toes. Square off those shoulders, let them be nice and broad. If this feels perfect to you, you can stay here, or you can hinge on down if you want. Letting your arms slide towards your feet. Letting the head hang. When you're ready, sliding the hands up towards your knees, squeezing the elbows towards your ribs and pressing yourself up using your hands. Slowly unhinging back up to a seated position. I'm going to show you how you can use your block. You can also use, as I said, pillows, books, on how to do that kind of forward fold, and you want to keep your head and heart above, or maybe you've just had a full breakfast, or something just doesn't feel right with your digestion that day, or sinuses, anything like that. So what we're going to do is, when you use a block or even a stack of books, you can create different heights. This would be considered small, medium, and tall. You can use books. I don't recommend magazines because they're a little slippery, but you can use different objects around the house. I know some people that use Tupperware Amazon boxes, and even blankets folded up or pillows. So anything that feels right to you, that you know you can use and your elbows will feel comfortable on, and your arms. I'm going to start with the small version. Same thing coming down to the legs, but we're creating a higher space because some of us may not be flexible enough, or our body doesn't like coming all the way down. So you can rest those forearms and let the hands hang, or you can press the palms together. Notice that I'm not swaying in my back. I'm letting that tailbone come down, drawing the navel in towards my spine. The crown of the head is pointing up. Equal weight in the feet, pushing the shins slightly forward. If you want to come deeper, you can slide the elbows to the edge of your prop. Maybe you're ready to lie down over that, just like we did with our legs, but you have that prop where you can either have it right underneath the chest, you can turn it and have it closer to the belly and round over. That's where sometimes a pillow is more comfortable for some, or a blanket. And you can do the same thing while still keeping the head above the heart. You can still let the arms drop down. You can even now let your hands come to either your prop or your knees and gently hold the head up in any manner that feels comfortable, as long as you're not putting a lot of pressure on your neck. Take the tailbone towards the earth, pressing the shins forward, breathing in and out. To come out of that, you slide a hand towards your knee, the other hand towards the knee. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in, and press yourself up, breathing in. So that's one of the ways you can use your prop in your seated forward fold in your chair. We're going to set our prop off to the side for right now. I'm actually going to put it behind me so that it's a little closer for me instead of having to bend down. Now we're going to extend our feet out. Continuing to open up the bottom of the body first. Squeezing the legs as close as they can. Pointing the toes, wiggle those toes. We're going to flex the feet and let the knees bend. Take your tailbone down and draw the navel in, rolling the shoulders back. You can let them rest on your thighs or on the chair right underneath your shoulders, whichever feels good to you today. Pointing and flexing, feeling the movement. Breathing in and out. We're going to slide our left foot closer to the chair. Toes are up, knees are bent. Bend that left knee, sliding that left foot, and tuck it underneath just a little bit, but your knees are still glued together. Find the ball of that left foot, squeeze inner thighs. Press right heel in and left ball foot. Shoulders roll back. A little bit of strengthening here. And then relax. Slide the left foot next to the right. Point the toes, relax the legs, bounce the knees a little. And then flex those feet, bending the knees again. We're going to slide the right foot, keep those knees together the best you can. Follow the foot and trying to press the heels away from each other. Squeezing inner thighs and scooping the tail down towards the earth, a long spine. When you're ready, relax a little and slide that right leg to meet the left. This time we're going to scoop both sets of feet underneath just a little bit. Find the balls of the feet. Press the heels down, aiming the knees and shins towards the mat. Again, you can hold the back of the chair or have your hands on your thighs. Long spine. Try not to arch back yet. Press into the chair if you need. Hold on to the chair. And then we're going to lift up to our tippy toes, bringing the knees up and down. Up and down. One more. Good. Relax. Let your back slump back just a little bit. Shoulders roll forward. Tailbone swishes to the front. Let your legs come out a little bit, lining those knees over the ankles and sitting upright. We're going to gently swish our knees side to side. You can roll to the outsides of the feet. Gentle movements. Wave with your breath. Good. Let them come back to the center. And we're going to continue up through the rest of the body. Now we're going to come from the hip up. We're going to slide our left hand towards our left hip and stop there. Slide the right hand towards the right knee and pause. Roll the shoulders back. Try to have your shoulders facing forward the best they can, the same direction as the knees. The arms are reaching a little bit further. Your left elbow is going to squeeze in and aim towards the back of the chair as the right hand comes towards that knee. Breathing in. Take tailbone down, breathe out. Push the shins forward a little. Breathe in, crown of the head reaches up. And as we breathe out, we're going to press our hands into our legs and slowly turn the belly just a little bit towards our left side. Breathe in, unwind. Let's try it again. Breathe out. Press the hands in. Breathe in. Unwind. One more time, we're going to breathe out to that left, and if it feels comfortable, pause here, breathing in and out. Long spine, tailbone down, navel in. Maybe you even press your hands in a little bit more and you'll find a little bit more rotation. You might surprise yourself. Tailbone down, press the feet to the floor. When you're ready to unwind, big breath in. Slowly unwind like a spiraling staircase coming from the navel up towards the chest. Breathing in and out. Let's do the other side. When you're ready, wiggle around if you need, maybe a mini cat-cow. And when you're ready, other side, we're sliding the left hand towards the left knee, right hand towards the right hip, square the shoulders, navel in, tailbone down. Engaging the legs. Breathing in and out, right elbow points back, right hand presses towards the right hip as the left hand presses into the left knee. And when you're ready, a slight twist, breathing out towards the right, breathing in, unwind. Two more, and on the last one is when we pause. Slowly unwind. Continuing up to our shoulders. We're going to clasp our hands together. We're going to turn the palms to face away, roll those shoulders back, and then we're going to unbend the elbows, reaching forward. We're going to bend the left elbow and draw the arms to the left, and then straighten them out. Draw them to the right. Straighten them out. Taking caution of anything that doesn't feel right, or you know you have a joint replacement that isn't going to work, or an injury, or a ligament issue. Only go with what feels right to you. Pause, turn the knuckles to face away, squeeze those palms together, push the knuckles forward, elbows wrap in. We're going to arch just through the shoulders. Keep the rest of your spine nice and long. Reach those arms forward, squeeze the elbows in. And we're going to bend our elbows, wing them out, bring the hands in by the heart. Big breath in. Exhale, push forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Pause, try to pull those fingers apart, trying to separate the elbows, roll the shoulders back and down. Equal weight in the feet. Let the hands separate, and we're going to extend the arms nice out, unbending to the sides, rolling the shoulders back and down, reaching to the sides like you're giving somebody a big hug. And then bending the elbows, bringing them in. Taking the hands down to the thighs, arms relax. We're going to do more twisting and opening in our shoulders now. We're going to roll the left shoulder back and slide it to where the seat of the chair meets the back of the chair, palms facing in. We're going to slide the right hand now to the left knee, and as we breathe out, after we stack everything up, we're going to do a little bit more twist, and then we're going to hinge forward like we've been doing the last few weeks to open up our pectoral and our shoulder. So stack up, squeeze in our thighs, push shins forward, drop the tail down. Draw the navel in and prepare your hands. Breathe out as you twist. And then hinge forward, bending the right elbow, hinging to the center. You can take your chin towards your left shoulder if that feels right, or you can keep the head looking forward, right from the sternum. Bending the left elbow, pressing the right hand in as you slowly come up and unwind. Hands come to the lap. We're going to clasp our hands together, push the palms away, and we're going to lift these hands up overhead, breathing in. Press the earth with the feet and the sky with the hands, lengthening the spine. Exhale the hands down towards your sides. Let's try that twist on the other side. Right hand is going to swing back to the chair, rolling that shoulder back, sliding the left hand to the right knee, and breathing out as you slowly twist. And then hinging forward a little bit. Again, you can choose to keep looking forward directly from your sternum, or maybe you turn in your cervical spine to look towards your right shoulder. Pressing feet in. Pressing the left hand into the knee, bending the right elbow, and inhale, slowly unwind. Letting the hands follow to your thighs. hands clasped together, pushing the palms away, and we're going to arch the back. Push the feet towards the room in front of you, arching the back, tucking the tail. We're going to inhale, sit up, separate the hands and reach out to the sides. Big hug, roll those shoulders back. Maybe you even take the tailbone behind you just a wee bit. Breathe out, arching, clasping hands, engaging the legs. When you're ready, sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back, grabbing the back of the chair where the seat and the chair meet, rolling shoulders back and squeezing the elbows in and hinging forward a little bit. Take your chin towards your sternum or just looking down by the floor a little. Scoop the tail towards the knees. We're going to slowly toe heel the left leg longer, just a little bit. Then the right. Press the feet equally in, squeeze those inner thighs. Try not to hyperextend the knees though. Scoop the tail towards those knees. Hinge a little bit more. On our next big inhale, we're going to let our bellies try to go towards our legs. Inhaling, lifting the heart up just a little. And then exhale, arching. Your shoulders might slump forward. Inhale. Exhale. Taking care of your spine. Neutral in the spine. Flex the feet. Toes come up, knees bend. Walk the feet back underneath your knees. Let go of the back of the chair, sitting upright as the arms dangle to the sides. Grabbing the base of the chair, rolling the shoulders back and squeezing the elbows in. Take one ear to one shoulder and just pause over here for a while. Maybe even lean in that direction a wee bit. You can open and close the mouth. Whatever side your ear is on, use that hand to come up underneath the head. Help the head come to the center. Sitting upright. Grabbing the base of the chair again, shoulders roll back. Prepare. Align the spine, press the feet in, and exhale as you take the right or the opposite ear to shoulder. Lean that direction just a wee bit. Open and close the mouth. Continuing to breathe. Whatever side your ear is leaning towards, draw that hand up underneath the face a little bit and help your head come up. And slide to center, both hands come to the thighs. Big breath in and out. So look side to side, just letting the skull slide side to side, pivoting on the cervical spine. Centering it and drawing a small circle with the nose one way. Pausing in the center and slowly spinning the other way. Good, and letting the nose come to the center. Big breaths in and out. Now that we have opened up most of our body from our feet up to our head, doing spinal twists and supporting of our immune system, now we're going to get into opening up our hips a little bit more, and then we'll come up to standing. Taking your prop, if you have one, we're going to place it under the left foot. For most people, their toes are going to come over the front and the heels towards the back of the block. You're still hip distance apart. Notice just what that feels like in that leg. Press into that prop, push forward a little bit, how your hips react, find a neutral. And then we're going to slide out the right foot nice and long. Flex that foot. Lead your energy through that heel. Bring your energy in and down through that leg. Press the left foot into your support system here, and we're going to breathe out, bringing the belly to the inside of the left leg and hinging down just a little bit. Still keeping the head above the heart. You can slide the left elbow to the knee. You can pivot the hand to face the right side. If you want to come deeper, you can slide your right hand towards your right knee. Slight twist. You can use your left hand on your knee, coming even deeper. Still squeezing the inner thighs and pushing this left knee in. And if you have the shoulder support that you want to come in even a little bit more, if you're used to doing triangle, we're going to start taking this left arm up, unfolding it all the way to the sky. Let the left arm come down if it was up there, finding the leg, slowly unwinding, sitting back up. Sliding the right leg underneath the knee. And then still using the support system, we're going to kick the support system out to the side a little bit, maybe even off of your mat or not in alignment with the chair. And then our toes are still going to line up. Our leg's going to come over. So if most of the time taking that leg over has been a problem for you, taking our leg over using the prop here takes some of that effort out. Now, because my hip wants to really open up more, it's trying to roll out. So we're going to keep pressing into our block. Find where that feels stable. I'm going to push mine forward a little bit. So my shins are going to go towards second and third toe. See if you can do the same. Tailbone drops down. We're going to walk our right foot out nice and long. Notice that your tailbone is going down and your torso is trying to go in between the legs. We're actually going to try to make our torso go towards our right. You're going to feel some opening here. Take your left hand and slightly press down on the knee and then slightly outwards, and then press your leg into that left hand. If you want, you can hinge down towards the right leg. Press that right foot in more as you inhale back up. Now we're going to take our belly towards the left leg. Exhale, hinging down. Inhale as you come up. Press the feet in. Slide the right foot underneath the knee. Toe heel that leg out just a little bit. And then we're going to let our left pinky toes come to the support system more and the arch come up towards the ceiling, opening up this inner thigh. You can also work on the tendons that come into the ankle by rolling over and letting the ankle come down, only if you know that works for you. Press the right foot in. Try to push the right knee towards the right side. I want you to experiment, taking navel towards the right, Coming back up towards the center of the legs. Press the right foot in. And then towards the left. Good. Center yourself the best you can. And then we're going to roll our left foot back onto that block or your support system, and we're going to let that knee roll in. So now the right pinky or the left pinky comes up, rolling to the inner, letting that knee collapse in. You might notice the more you allow it to happen, maybe even rubbing the hand gently, softly, as if you're massaging a baby, your leg's going to open up just a little bit more. Good. To come out of that, you slide your hand to the inner thigh and help that leg come up. Good. Now we're going to help that leg come down. You can use your hand. You can grab your strap and put it underneath that thigh if you need to move that leg off of the block. Wiggle it around. And then either using the feet or your hand, you can move that block towards the center. We're going to put our left foot on it, the ball of the foot, and we're going to push it forward a little bit. So our heel comes down, kind of like when you're driving. We're going to flex that foot and extend that leg so your ball of the foot is on there. We're going to be getting into the calf more. Walk that right foot back underneath. See if you can flex your foot even more. Take the heel towards that support and then let the ball come down again. Squeeze inner thighs. We're going to hinge down. Press the ball of the foot into that support. Only come down to what feels right to you. Bend the knee a little bit on the left. Bend and unbend slowly that left knee. Bring the toes up. You might feel it in your hamstrings or in your calf. Press the right foot in, press your hands into your right thigh and help yourself come out. Bend your knee and roll the ball of the foot onto that block or that book. Maybe you can bring it up towards you and keep rolling it back towards you. Now we can do the other side. Our right foot is now going to be on the block. Square it up. Toe heel the left leg long. Pressing the right hand in and breathe out as we hinge down. This is where we're going to do that slight twist if you want, where the right arm can come up. That's the last point. Slide the left hand down the leg if you'd like, pressing into the right leg as we twist. If you want to come in deeper, unfolding like in triangle. Pressing the right foot into the block. Right hand folds down, back to the right leg. Press in as you unwind and coming up. Sliding the left leg underneath the knee and slowly out to the side just a wee bit. Pressing the support system out off of your centeredness and finding where that foothold can be. Slide out the right leg. Or the left leg, sorry, and then we're going to hinge down. Bring the navel towards the left. Slowly come up. Towards the center. Remember to draw the navel to the spine to support your back. Center. And right side. Center. Lining yourself up in between your legs. This is where we're going to roll to the outside of that right leg, letting the knee come out. Leaning the torso towards the left side. Back up to the center. And to the right. Coming up. Unwind. Slide the right foot a little closer to you, left foot a little closer, and then let that right foot come down to the support and the knee drift in. Gently and softly massaging the outside of your right leg. Good. Grabbing the inner thigh and helping that leg come up. Using the strap or the hand to move your thigh off of the block. Let it wiggle around a little bit, and then we're going to move that block out in front of us. And roll it around. Walk both feet to square up in your chair, and then slide that block forward so the ball of your foot is on the block. Heel comes down, lengthening through that leg, squeezing midline, flexing, letting there be some give in the knee, and then we're going to hinge down. You can bend the knee on the right and then unbend it. Some of these areas we usually get with our strap. Today we're using other props. Press your left hand into your left leg as you come up. And roll that block or slide that book closer to you. Oops. Then we're going to slide that prop so that it is the long ways going to the short sides of the mat. We're going to let both feet be on there. We're going to just rock back and forth. If you're using a block, that's great. It gets the rock with you. If you're on a book, you may need to slide it forward a little bit on a book so that your toes are doing more of the action instead of the rocking of the prop. Instead, it's your feet rocking back and forth. We're going to press into that surface, squeeze the inner thighs, slide our hands back, grab the upper part of the chair, roll the shoulders back, squeeze, and come forward a little bit. Bring the balls of the feet to the surface of that prop. Heels are going to drop down. Squeeze inner thighs, scoop your tailbone forward. Come up to your tippy toes, bring the chest and the thighs closer, and then back down. Big breath in, lift the heart. Bring one hand to the knees and then the other, and we're going to arch our back into cat. Breathe out. Breathing in, come upright. Good. We're going to come up to standing for just a little bit, and then we will come to our shavasana. If you want to come up to standing, you may join us. Otherwise, you can still do the same things in your chair. We're going to be doing a downward facing dog using our chair, and then we're also going to be doing a lunge. So remember, in your chair, you can also pivot to the side, you can drop the leg down and extend the legs, holding onto the chair to do your lunges. You can also use this new handy dandy prop for your leg to be on either side. It can be the one that's in front to create more space, or it can be the one in back to rest the foot on. So remember, this is how you can do your lunge going this way, or you can join me in our standing. If you're going to join me in your standing, make sure that you have enough support underneath your feet. Sorry, I don't want the wrinkles in the mat when I stand. I will trip. All right, we're going to put our feet underneath of us nice and square. Press our hands in, squeeze the inner thighs, hinge forward a little bit. Coming into chair pose, scooping the belly under and in, and slowly sliding up to the edge of the chair. Same thing, squeezing your thighs, push shins forward and inhale up into your standing position. Standing in your Tadasana, and then turning to face your chair. We're going to stand close to our chair, hinge down, placing our hands on the surface of the chair, bending your knees, taking the shins towards the chair, rolling the shoulders back and squeezing the elbows in. And then we're going to slide this right foot back, point the toes, and then let the heels start to come down. Scoop the tail towards the chair and push the left shin towards the chair. You can wiggle that right foot further back if you feel like you have more room today. Squeezing your thighs, pushing the shins away from each other. Scooping the tailbone forward. If you want to let go of the chair with the right hand, you can. Maybe with the left as well. Maybe you even stand all the way up into your crescent. Exhale, hinge back down to the chair, or bring your hands to the chair. We're going to step back into our downward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back and press those hands into your chair. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. And we're going to step the left foot to meet the right. Come up to your tippy toes, bend your knees, press your hands in, lengthening through your shoulders, through your arms, squeeze the arms together, and then let the heels come down, but the knees are still bent. Slowly bend the knees and walk the feet up to the chair so that we can do our lunge on the other side. Pause up front. Bend the knees, shins go towards chair. Slide the left foot back to the ball of the foot. Let that foot come down as much as possible, squeezing inner thighs, pushing the right shin forward. Tailbone swoops forward. You can stay here or lift the left arm up. You can even come into a full crescent if you feel called to. Slowly hinging back down to the chair. One more downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Step the right foot to meet the left. Bend your knees. Lengthen through the arms and the spine. Draw the navel to the spine. Let the heels start to come down, but keep the knees bent. And then unbend the knees last. Squeeze the triceps, the bottoms of the arms towards the floor and then into the center. Slowly bend the knees and walk the feet closer to the chair. Slowly coming up to a standing position, Tadasana. When you're ready, deciding on what style of shavasana you would like. Some people want to sit in their chair. Some people like to lay down on the floor with their feet up on the chair. And others may have to move to a sofa or a recliner. Wherever that feels comfortable to you, where you feel like you can be relaxed and comfortable. I'm going to come down to the floor. So I'm going to slowly make my way down. Coming closer to the chair, laying down, and then placing my feet up on the chair. Pressing the shins towards the seat of the chair, drawing my spine to the middle, inching closer to the chair until I feel comfy. Tailbone towards the knees and then coming back down. Feet may even pass through the chair. Palms can face upwards. Try to feel your back as neutral as possible. Letting the world drift away, even if you have doggy noses in your nose. Letting your palms relax, your back eases. Letting everything relax, no matter what's going on around you. Returning to that sense of gratitude. Letting it blend in with your body and your breath. Feeling the belly move with your breathing in and out. Allowing the throat to be open and relaxed. The furrows of the brows relax and ease. The jaw as it ease. Eyes rest heavy in the sockets. Breathing in and out. As a sense of gratitude washes over and around you. Feeling grateful for something about yourself. Feeling grateful for someone else. Allowing yourself to feel grateful for a situation. Grateful for a place, a memory. Letting the eyes relax. As the thoughts drift by. Integrating everything you've been working on in your body and your mind, within your spirit, your soul, your very being. Bringing more and more of yourself back into your physical body. Oiling fingers and toes. scrunching the nose, yawning and stretching, maybe even sticking the tongue out. If you're lying down, start to think of how you can roll to one of your sides to come up, but take your time on that side. If your feet are on a chair or on a wall, maybe you slide the feet closer to your body so that you can roll to your side. If you're seated, stay seated. Lying down in almost a fetal position so that you can be comfortable. For some, your back may need support, so you might need to draw a knee into the chest, and others may need to extend their top leg along their body so they can sit up comfortably. Choosing what you need to do is slowly coming to a comfortable seated position. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. It doesn't have to be in a lotus. Another perfect thing that you can use your nice handy-dandy block for is actually to put underneath your sit bones to sit up a little higher and bring your knees down lower, giving a little bit more space. When you're ready, bringing yourself more into a centered space. Feeling, however you are seated, nice and comfy. Feeling the breath coming in and out. The sense of gratitude wafting over you. Letting the hands come towards your chest and onto the mudra prayer hands. Breathing in and out, centering yourself. Letting that sense of gratitude continue to move through you. Placing any positive manifestations, good intentions, wishes, hopes, dreams, and prayers, whether they're for you, loved ones, community, the world, or the universe, letting them shine from you. You may join me with the closing of the Om, 3 Shantis, and a Namaste, meaning we are all connected as one. Peace, peace, peace. The light within me honors the light within you. You may join if you so choose. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for Chair Yoga today. Again, my name is Haley Hinson with Sacred Lotus Heart. Remember that you can ask me any questions that you'd like by unmuting yourself today, and you can ask away. You can also go ahead and put it in the chats if that's easier for you. If you'd like to learn more about other classes that I teach along the way to deepen your practice, then feel free to check out my website at sacredlotusheart.com. You can also contact me privately there to ask any questions. You can contact me by any social media, through my email, as well as joining YouTube. Remember that most of these classes are recorded and they are up on the YouTube channel. Again, under my business name, Sacred Lotus Heart. They're absolutely free to you, and they're fully edited in actually a better version than what you're watching right now. They're in an HD format and very crisp and clear, and even the sound is better. So don't forget to go to the YouTube station or channel, Sacred Lotus Heart, and you have videos there from chair yoga, Tai Chi, meditation, and more. If you want notifications on when I do a new one and put up one of our classes, then you can subscribe so you don't have to keep looking for the hyperlink. Then it just comes to your inbox and it can remind you. All right, does anyone have any questions or any comments about their practice today or their practice throughout the week on your own? I did put the music in the chat box. So today's music was by Dean Evanson and Sound Healings Ensemble. Their album was Sound Healing. Liquid Mind, the album Liquid Mind Spirit album, which they have 3 in that series. And then Shamanic Dream. I do have a link to one of the classes for the YouTube channel. I believe that might actually be a Tai Chi one, but it will take you to the channel and then you can look around for other classes. There's some of the meditation through the library as well there. Does anyone have any questions or concerns about their yoga practice? Was there a pose that didn't feel right today, or you've done in the past and you want a little bit more in-depth explanation? If you do, go ahead and unmute, or you can put it in the chat box and I can address that today for you. Doesn't look like anybody has any questions about their yoga practice today or even at home, which is absolutely fine. You might want to take some time to do a little bit of meditation or centering yourself even more. We did a lot of work on our immune system and letting things go, using gratification as our guide, I've forgotten the word I wanted to use. It flew out as fast as it came in. Our muse, there we go. Gratitude was our muse for today. So keep letting that gratitude vibrate through you the rest of the month. Have a blessed day. Namaste.